Wednesday, March 19th, Kinko News had the honor of speaking to Chris Dennis, an active member of First Baptist Church of Greenville, regarding an annual ministry trip to Haiti where church members and local
It
citizens have an
started
opportunity
in
to
November
impact the lives
of
of others.
2012. My wife and I went with just a small group from the county to Haiti on a medical mission. The following April, we took a group of 7 back, partnered with a church in California, and we went to Haiti for a week. And so while we're there, we're doing multiple things. We helped build a church. We worked in an orphanage. We did street ministry. We ministered in several different communities while we were there. We took a group of school students on a tour of a science museum, a history museum, and so just developed a real calling to go to Haiti. We worked with a group out of Indiana called SMI, Sundalai Ministries. We are going back this year, April 18th through the 25th. We're heading back for a week-long mission trip. Since last year, one of the orphanages that we worked at has now been officially sponsored, and SMI is pouring dollars into buildings and playgrounds and really helping this orphanage, which houses 50 kids, have a place where they can really call home. If you were to see the pictures of 50 people staying in 10 people per room and beds stacked up, it's pretty tough. The Pastor Felix, a wonderful man, we asked him the question, how long do these kids stay at your orphanage? When do you tell them to go get a job and go get their own home? And his exact response was, they're here until I die or they die. When he adopts these kids at this orphanage, when he takes them in, we never know exactly what we're going to do while we're there, because Haiti time is different than United States time. But we will get to see a church that was being built while we were there, that we put some sweat into. It's complete. We also, part of what we're doing now, we're in the middle of fundraising, and we're almost to our goal. But while we cover expenses as one part, the greatest thing is what we get to take with us. Because what we take with us goes to employ Haitians, which is important. If they had employment and good water and they could play soccer, they're happy. But only 10% of that population is even considered middle class to upper class. So 90% of roughly 11 million people are well under poverty level. Most of them live in just shacks of whatever they can get to make. And one of them told us last year their rent was $100 per year, and they were struggling to make that. So again, we don't know what we're going to be doing while we're there, but we are partnering again with our group from California. While they were strangers last year, they're like family now. And so we're partnering, meeting them in Miami and flying down together. We are actively fundraising right now. We send a lot of letters out to family and friends, just encouraging them to partner with us on this mission trip. We have a yard sale coming up the first Saturday in April. It's April the 5th at First Baptist Church. It's more or less a rummage sale. It will be indoors. That will be promoted heavily very soon. And then most of it is through our church, private donations, and family and friends that agree with the mission of going out and spreading the gospel. One of the things we did last time is they took a grill and hot dogs to the orphanage, and we grilled all afternoon and fed the kids.
That's awesome.
And it's incredible to watch them eat, because they don't get to eat like that very often. And I don't take hot dogs for granted anymore. While it's not my favorite food, seeing the way they devoured that food, even the crumbs in the pan, gives me a whole new perspective when it comes to even eating a hot dog. So one of the things that we do while we're there, we try to do, is we go to market and purchase goats and pigs, and we just take those and give them away, because those are assets for them that they can trade with, or have food. The great thing about First Baptist Church being a huge partner and commissioning us to go out, excuse me, is that all contributions are tax deductible, so the checks can be made out to First Baptist Church. They can be mailed 145 South Main Street in Greenville, or dropped off at First Security with me, or I can be contacted by phone or email or Facebook, and we'll pick up. But we're just looking, as Paul talked in the book of Philippians about people partnering with him and his ministry. That's what we're looking for, is people who are interested in sowing the word of God, because when we go, we are ministering with the hands and feet of Christ, sharing the gospel. We are already not really in the active stages of planning next year, because we haven't gone this year, but we are already talking about moving it from April to more June, early July next year, and just more details to come. But yes, we will take more people next year, and we'll be working on that probably in the SMI organization out of Indiana. His name is Frank Williams, president, has a huge calling for the people in Haiti, and even if someone didn't want to go with us, we have Frank's contact. He's a personal friend. We can get everybody together, and those mission trips are they're easily set up. That's what he's wanting. He wants people to come to Haiti. We are a little limited on luggage when we go, because one of the aspects of going to Haiti is we take our own food. So that means a lot of our luggage is just our own food, because it's just not safe to eat there because of many factors. So we take our own food, and it's prepared just like we prepare it at home, and so we don't take as many chances on getting sick and eating their food. So we are a little limited on luggage. We have a church currently that has talked about helping, providing a bunch of soccer balls, and so what we've asked is that they provide the soccer balls and the bag that it's being transported in, and $50 to pay for the bag, because we are very limited on that. But they love hats, because it is really hot there. So hats, we're collecting at our church. We're collecting socks for children, t-shirts, underwear, things like that. So we don't need cases and cases of them, because it's just transporting is a tough thing. But what we do take with us does get used. So I'd be glad to answer any of those questions if anybody wanted to call and ask. Yes, there's two of us, that myself and Melissa Reckie, so they could call either of us, and we would be able to answer. For me, it's 543-1323. That's my cell phone number. And I don't know Mel's cell phone off the top of my head, but her work number is 754-117. We took several youth with us last year, and our first trip, I wouldn't have labeled it a youth trip, but this year we were taking a dominant amount of youth. There's only 3 adults over the age of 19 going, so the rest are students. So it has become part of our youth ministry. The biggest reason for the poverty is that several years ago there was a massive earthquake, and it killed a bunch of people. I think it was 250,000 people, and that's why the orphanages are so full, is people lost their parents. The kids lost parents, and they're just kids without parents. Lots of them in Haiti, right? We're just believing that every time we've gone on a trip, that God's just providing the funds and the people that want to partner with us, the people who believe in sharing the gospel, whether they can go or not. I'm confident in God's economy. Those who go and those who help us go are looked at equally. When we come back, one of the biggest messages I tell our people is we're no big deal because we went to Haiti. Because multiple people, sometimes hundreds of people, have helped us financially go, and them helping us go is as important as us going. So we're not in our fleshly economy, we're in God's economy, and he knows that some can go and some can't, but he also knows that those that can't can help partner and help those go. And while we're not after credit for anything, God's economy is a little different, so he blesses those who help us go as much as he blesses the ones that go.